Howdy, beautiful friends. It's just me again. Two times in one day. Oh my goodness, you guys are so lucky. I was just stopping by real quick, guys. This is going to be a really quick tutorial, but I had noticed, not only on my tutorial, but I had noticed I had watched a few other, not tutorial, rather, unboxing. I'm sorry. I had noticed on some other unboxings as well as mine that there were a few friends out there that weren't sure how to use this chain. And I'm going to be honest, I was one of those friends who also wasn't quite sure how to use it. I've never used this kind of chain before, but I did kind of play around with it for a little while. And I did kind of tell you guys what I would have done with it. So we're going to do that project real quick. And I want to try to get that out fast so you guys can see, because I hate it when there's like confusion. Like, I know I always feel bad when I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I want to help as many people as I can. So you guys will know how to design with this. So here we have this coreana chain, and this, guys, this is stuff from the Bargain Bee box that we just opened today. This was August's. From the box, we also have one of these lobster claws. I have a couple additional jump rings from my stash. I have a 4mm and I have two 5mm. I'm not really sure, or 6mm rather. I'm not really sure which ones I'm going to be using, but I'm going to be using some of them. We also have some of these crimp beads that came in the box. We have these these slider bales that came in the box. And then we also have our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pendant, that peach moonstone. And then we have some of these clamshells. So you're going to need two of these clamshells. And guys, this is super easy. And once you kind of get the hang of it, the sky's the limit, right? You can make all kinds of floating beaded designs. Just so much fun. We are going to need two of these crimp tubes, or crimp beads rather. I'm so used to playing with crimp tubes that the crimp beads throw me off sometimes. Like I said, we have a couple of these jump rings. We also have one of these little bales. And then tools that you're going to need, you're just going to need a set of pliers for opening and closing jump rings. You're also going to need a cutter to cut this wire. This is really thin. My cutters seem to cut it okay, but if you guys want to use a different cutter than your good cutters for this, I would totally understand. I've already dinged up my cutters pretty bad. I don't know if you can see that. I put a big old circle hole in them. Like, they look like they got shot. So, but this is this feels like it's really easy to cut. It's not stainless steel or anything, so I don't think it'll hurt your pliers. But of course, like I said, this is new for me too. So feel free to use a different set of cutters if you're not sure, because I'm not 100% sure. And you're also going to need your standard crimping pliers. So you guys usually see me with the magical crimping pliers, but for this exercise, we're going to use the standard crimping pliers. Oh, I forgot a ruler. Hold on, please. Oh, please. All right, and so we're going to have a ruler. Thank goodness my desks are so close together. And so the first thing we're going to do is measure. And this will probably be the hardest part. So we're going to measure how long do we want this. I'm just going to do a simple necklace. I'm thinking maybe 21 inches. I don't like things really tight around my neck. I'm not a necklace person. I'm not crazy about turtlenecks. I'm not crazy about things around the neck. I do like a good hoodie, but I don't like a tight hoodie. Like, if the hoodie is too tight around my neck, that's a no. That's a no. So let me go ahead and measure 12 inches here. And then we are going to measure, what did I say, 21? So we're going to go right about here. Right? 12 and 9. Is that 21? It's close enough. Okay, works for me. And then I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to give myself maybe another inch, just in case I want that extra inch for something. And now this is a long enough piece where I can still maybe incorporate it into another design, or I can make earrings. I think I'm going to make some earrings with the leftover there. All right, so basically what you are going to do is you're going to bring your little moonstone pendant guy. You're going to get one of these bales. You're going to get your tools, and I think we're going to use the smaller jump ring. So I think I'm going to use this little 4mm jump ring here. And this is a gold jump ring. This is a 18 gauge. This is also from the sister store. That's where I get most of my jump rings, guys. They have like the 18 and the 20 gauge jump rings. And they have a lot of stainless steel findings, which I just love. So basically you're going to be attaching your jump ring here to your moonstone. And then you're going to attach the smaller, thank God they gave us more than one. You're going to attach, let me show you which portion, because there's 2 hoops on here. You're going to attach that smaller hoop, the smaller ring that is going to be front facing. That's the one you are going to attach. No worries, guys. I'll get the other one. Okay, and we're just going to attach that. And hopefully my jump ring's not too thick. Oh my goodness, what is going on? The gods were like, you are not going to have a quick 5-minute tutorial. You are going to have a 15-minute tutorial. Let me get some different pliers here. You guys ever notice that sometimes if you use the thinner jaw pliers, it just makes life easier? Look at that, no problems. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and close that. Rock that into place, and I kind of like to go ahead and squish that a little bit and then make sure there are no seams. Perfect. So now you have this little guy, and he is now attached to his bail, which we are just going to thread directly onto this chain. So you go ahead and thread that chain right through. See that? Look how beautiful that is. And that is just a simple, just beautiful, elegant necklace by itself. Guys, if you want to add some little beads going up here, you can. I'm going to show you how to finish this off, but you would use the same application. If you want to put little beads up here, you would use the same crimping method. You would just crimp where you would want a bead and then drop your bead down. And then if you want to crimp on top of that bead to kind of keep him in place, that's how you would do that. But I'm just going to keep this really simple, and I'm just going to try it around my neck real quick because I do feel like I cut it a little bit too long. But like I said, I actually really like that length, to be honest with you. It works for me. It really works for me. I like that length. Okay, friends, now to finish it off, we are going to do one end at a time. And we are just going to take one of these clamshells, and you'll see why I did a little extra chain in a second. So you're going to take one of these clamshells. Now these have little holes at the bottoms. So those little holes. You're going to slide that on the hole first, right onto your chain. It should fit in there. Where are you? There we go. And so that will just pop right on that chain. And then you will have these little up here at the top. Okay? So now you can just let that fall down. That's fine. You don't need him right this second. Oh yeah, my thumb too. I couldn't do this with a Band-Aid on. There was no way. I couldn't pick up the crimps with a Band-Aid. So, but I think my finger is healed enough where it's okay. But guys, I do apologize if it looks nasty. I apologize. So you're going to take one of these crimp tubes, and they are little. And you're just going to slide him on the chain. It's going to slide him on that chain. Just like that. Now, I did a little extra just in case, you don't really want to take it to the tip. You can just kind of crimp it here, and then we can go and just cut that little bit of excess. So it's good to just give yourself maybe a 1/4 of an inch extra just for the crimping. So now we're going to take our crimping pliers. Now, guys, these are in 2 sections, if you can see. Let me just put him down. The first section, right here, we have this like little noodle looking guy, kind of looks like a macaroni. That is step number 110 in the crimping process. So we are going to go ahead and start with that step, and then we are going to fit it into the second notch on its side, and that will make that crimp smaller and compact. So, and of course it fell right off. So that is the plan of action. Just like you would crimp, guys, if you're familiar with crimping bead stringing wire with these crimping pliers, it's the same thing. We're just crimping chain. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in that back notch. And I have not used these pliers in forever. Sometimes I forget how to use them. We're going to put that in that back notch, and you can bring that chain down a little bit, and then we're just going to go ahead and squeeze. And that's just going to cause that little crimp to flatten out. Now, because we only have one piece of chain and we don't have like 2 wires, it's going to crimp a little different. But basically what this is doing is it's just causing a little ball here at the end of the chain. And that ball's purpose is to keep this clamshell from coming off. Sorry. So now you can bring your clamshell and see what I'm saying? That just picks that right up. You can cut this little bit of excess. We're just going to trim just a little bit because we don't want... And you can also put glue, but I don't really think you're going to need glue in here. I really don't. I think this will be just fine. So, oh, I did need those 2 jump rings. That's right. So now you're going to go up here, and you're just going to go ahead and squeeze that clamshell shut. And then you'll have these 2 hoops. So then, oh, that's right. That's why, because I wanted to use a different jump ring because this one looked a little thin. That's why I brought the extra one. I knew there was a method to my madness. So we're just going to go ahead. We are not going to use that one, but we are going to use one of these. Okay. And we're just going to come over. We're going to open our jump ring side to side, twist it open like that. And we're just going to take our clamshell and those 2 loops up here at the top. I'm just going to put that jump ring right into those loops. And now that connection, you have that connection and that's secure. And then I'm just going to go ahead and attach this lobster. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay. Simple. So elegant. I kind of love that they included this. I just think it's amazing. So let's do the second side. Again, we're going to take one of those clamshells and we're going to insert that from the butt up. That didn't sound right at all. Okay, just slide him right on there, and you can let him fall down. That's fine. And then we're going to grab another one of these crimp beads. And we're going to go ahead and slide that on. We're going to get our crimping pliers. Going to go in that back notch. Make sure that's seated in there and not all cattywampus. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze that down. Take it to the side. Bring it into that second notch and make that a little compact. Okay. And sometimes, there we go. There we got it now. Okay. Now we'll pull this clamshell up. Okay, and that feels nice and secure. So we're going to go ahead and trim this little baby wire. I left a little tiny bit of a tail just in case. Okay, bring that back up. We're going to close that clamshell. And then we're going to open this other jump ring. Oh, this was so fun and easy, but this is a piece of jewelry that I can see myself wearing a lot because it's so simple. It's so simple, but so elegant. Right through those holes, you have that connection. And you can make it totally however long you want it. You can just, sky's the limit, guys. So let's go ahead and close up our necklace. Yeah, and there you go. There's our beautiful necklace. Guys, I just wanted to show you real quick how to use these findings. And yeah, so much fun. What happened here? Oh, it came off. There we go. I did not hook it properly. There you go, guys. So happy beading. I hope you guys make some fun necklaces. And I look forward to seeing what you all post in the community group over there in the Bargain Bead Box. But yeah, cool. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you guys over the weekend, have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, be good to yourselves and stay well, beautiful friends. Okay, bye.